Hello, welcome back to LK Tuition. I'm Lucas and today we're going to be looking at common fraction, decimal and percentage conversions. I hope you're well and let's get cracking. So let's just have a look at this table. These are just some really common fraction, decimal and percentage equivalencies, conversions, whatever you want to call them, that are going to be really useful to you in GCSE. In other videos I am going to show you how to convert from fractions to decimals and percentages, but here are just some ones that if you know them straight away, it's going to save you loads of time in the exam. Okay, so the first one is that half is the same as 0.5, so hopefully we all know this, and that's the same as 50%. So 100% is the whole thing, or if it's a decimal, 1 is the whole thing. So half is 0.5 is 50%. A third is 0.33333 recurring, okay, or as a percentage, 3.333 going on forever. Then another common one, we've got a quarter, which hopefully you know is 0.25 or 25%. We've got that a fifth is 0.2 or 20%. An eighth is 0.125 or 12.5%. 1/10 is 0.1 or 10%. And finally, 1/20th is 0.05 or 5%. So I'd recommend pausing the video, copying this down and trying to just get these in your head, because it's going to make life a lot easier for you later on. Okay, now once we know some of these common fraction, decimal and percentages conversions, we can actually use them to build up a load of others. So if you know 1 over something, you can multiply it by any number to get anything over something. So for example, if you know that 1 over 5 is 20%, then you can work out 3 over 5 by timesing it by 3. So 3 times 20 is 60, so 3/5 is 60%. Okay, and similarly, you can also go backwards. So if you know, for example, 7 over something, you divide by 7 to get 1 over something. Okay, so for example, if you know that 7/10 is 0.7, then 1/10 would be 0.7 divided by 7, which is 0.1. Okay, so let's just have a go at a few of these with a few examples. So number 1 says write 40% as a fraction. Okay, well, we want to write this as a fraction. 40%, let's think about what that is that we know. Now we know 10%, don't we? So we could have that 10% is 1 out of 10. So 40% is going to be 4 times 1 out of 10, which would be 4 out of 10. Okay, so that's 40% as a fraction. Next one, number 2, we want to write 2/3 as a decimal. Well, if you remember, 1/3 is 0.3 recurring, so 0.33333. So to times that by 2 to get 2/3, we're going to get double 3 is 6, so this is going to be 6 recurring, 0.6666. Okay, number 3, write 0.75 as a fraction. Well, you might remember that 0.25 is the same as a quarter. So to get to 0.75, you times it by 3. So 0.75 is 3/4. Okay, so just imagine, maybe if you took a screenshot, just imagine you've got that table with you and you can just use it to find connections between these numbers. Okay, and number 4, we want to find 5/8 as a percentage. Well, 1/8 is 12.5%. So 5/8 is going to be 5 times that, which I think would be 62.5%. Okay, great. Let's just have a look at a worded example. So number 1, we've got that 9 out of 20 workers in an office wear glasses. And part A says what percentage of the office workers wear glasses. So we want, let's just write this as a fraction, 9 out of 20. So we know from our table that 1 out of 20 is 5%. So 9 out of 20 is going to be 9 times 5, which is 45%. Okay, great. Now part B says write the proportion of office workers that don't wear glasses as a decimal. Well, let's use this percentage then. If we know that 45% wear glasses, that means that 100 minus 45, which is 55%, don't wear glasses. Okay, and we want that as a decimal, and 55% is the same as 0.55. Okay, great. So hopefully that's just shown you a little bit of, using the fact that if you know 1 over something, you can do anything over that number by timesing it up, and also just working a little bit with these fractions, decimals and percentages, but we'll show you some more methods of doing it with any fraction, decimal or percentage soon. Alright, this has been LK Tuition. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you soon for some more maths videos.